Unfortunately, Knight of Dust Shadow is going to pull it off. Ready to go Night Night? Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We're running Mono Black again. We ran a Mono Black Reanimator a little while ago. We ran a Mono Black on the podcast, Phyrexian Tribal. And this time, I decided I'm gonna do a combination, probably of my two favorite things: Menace, and of course a little bit of discard, a little bit of Menace, a little bit of discard, and it goes a long way. Really hurting people, punishing people with this one. People just don't like it. You get them frustrated because they can't block, they've got no cards to play. It's very hard for them to do it. So we're running the Black Menace tonight. And I remember, I'm old enough to remember when Menace just said it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. I also remember Fear. Anyone remember Fear? If you remember Fear, write that in the comments. Yeah, I remember what Fear does. This is what it does. Anyways, before we get to the shakedown breakdown, before we do this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press the like and subscribe button, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which, of course, is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you. And maul you with his werewolf claws. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person. We have a great time. Welcome to first time streamer shout out, Little Gardenie. Welcome. He's learning magic cards just from coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome to the show. You check out our Discord for all the latest news and information. You can post memes, post your decks, get anything you want there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want to follow that to the AetherHub, all those links are right down there, right below the like button where you can tenderly push it. By the way, guys, a note on AetherHub. Some of the new cards from Aftermath are not working. It says illegal in the AetherHub. Don't worry about that. It's just a glitch. You can still play them in Standard. Don't worry. I wanted to address that too. So we're going to start with Concealing Curtains, a guy that's been around since Crimson Vow. He's seen a little bit of action here and there. A 0/4 1-drop Defender Wall, which is pretty good already. Pretty good to stop aggro. A nice block we have. Then as it goes, when it gets to turn 3, he reveals himself, and then he's a horrifying eye. He is an eye horror, and he's looking at you terrible. He's just peeking in the first one. Whenever this creature transforms into revealing art, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. Now you're saying, Jay, well, we're able to choose a discard from them, but they get a card back. Well, if we're forcing them to force draw a card, we do have Sheldred in there. That's going to hurt them when we do that. So we do have some backup combos for that. So that's a great early play and a great discard. Now we're going to talk about the crazy patchwork of removal I have. I have 1 cut down, 1 go for the throat. Why? This stops aggro. This stops anything but a non-artifact creature, which there's a lot of. The other one I have is Infernal Grasp. I'm mostly focusing on those because I am gaining a little wee bit of life in this one. I feel like I can grab a little bit more removal. We gotta have those kill cards in it. What discard can't hit, the kill cards are gonna have to take over from there. Now you're saying, what about Soul Transfer? Sure, you can go for Soul Transfer too. You can go for anything you want. Any kind of removal is gonna be to taste. Now remember, we are gonna be having some sacrifice plays. We are going to be having some sacrifice plays. We're going to have some discards. So there are other ways to deal with creatures. But once they're on the board, there's only one way, and that's the direct kill. Now, we are starting with the Duresses here. I do like a 1-drop Duress. I have gotten the scoop on the Duress. I love the turn 1 scoop Duress. You play 1 black mana. It's your turn. You play 1 black mana. You play Duress. They're out of there. They leave. You look at their whole hand. And some people they feel violated by that. They're like, oh man, he knows my whole strategy. He's going to pull my Bankbuster. He's going to pull my Fable. He's going to pull my Invoke Despair, which are basically the only thing anyone plays anymore. We rip those right out of the hand, and they already know what's coming for them. So you actually do get people scoop on Duress right there. which is really, really good stuff. I love it. So that's a great early card to play. We're going to go with Okiba Raid Reckoner. Now we're going to talk about the Menace. Oh yeah, don't forget Concealing Curtains becomes a 3/4 with Menace, so it does kind of both. Okiba Raid Reckoner is a great early drop too, a 1-drop. Each opponent loses 1 life, gains 1 life. Again, great against aggro, because if they're pinging you for 1 or 2 life, you can kind of gain and drain back to them. Then you return it to the battlefield transformed, and it has Menace. Vehicles you control have Menace. We don't have any vehicles, doesn't matter. We just kind of want a 2 gain and drains and a 2/2 Menace for 1 black mana. It's very nice. Now here's a new card. Maybe you want to put more of these girls in. I don't know. I like her. She's awesome. She's riding a unicorn, I think. Or maybe that horse just has spike horns. Ayara's Oathsworn. 1 black and 1, 2/2 Menace. When Ayara's Oathsworn deals combat damage to a player, if it has fewer than 4 1/1 counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then if it has exactly 4 1/1 counters on it, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then shuffle. It basically... she basically has like a demonic tutor built in. So if you've successfully hit 4 times, she will let you pull any card out of your deck for you. Great stuff if you're going to put her in a 1/1 counter deck, but I just like her for the Menace, and I'm running a couple of Knights in this one. And I figure, well, might as well get the Dark Knights in here. Yeah, I love the Lady Dark Knights. Oh, you know I'm a sucker for it. So great attack, just gets more and more powerful with each hit. It's kind of unassuming because it's a 2/2 Menace, but then it's a 3/3 Menace, then it's a 4/4 Menace, and things just kind of get out of hand. So a really good card. We already talked about the removal. We talked about this other menacing knight here. Oh yeah, I love to see a woman in black armor with a big sword. Oh, you know I love it. 1 black and 1 Knight of Dusk's Shadow. First of all, an awesome sounding card. Knight of Dusk's Shadow. Creature Human Knight. Menace, 2/2 Menace. Your opponents can't gain life. Actually pretty critical on some of these, on some of the people we're going to be facing. Mono white doesn't like that. Even black doesn't like that, or green. Very useful. Then, of course, with the Menacer, she has the pumpable ability of 1 black and 1. Knight of Dust Shadow gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Extremely useful in that aspect of being able to just rip up people like that and swing in again. Very, very hard to counter all those blockers. Shakedown Heavy, if we're talking about card draw, and we're talking about big boy Menacers right here. 1 black and 2. A 6/4 for 3 mana. Ogre Warrior. Menace. Whenever Shakedown Heavy attacks, defending player may have you draw a card. If we draw the card, Shakedown Heavy untaps, so basically gets Vigilance for free, and then remove it from combat. So if they can't block it, they may just give us what we want, which is, hey, it's now a blocker, it's back to block position, and we get a free card out of it. If we're running Sheldred, we get life out of it too because we drew a card. Shakedown is of course going to feed us cards into our hand, be a very early pressure threat, and when they just can't keep feeding us cards because we're going to keep drawing removal and good stuff, it's a big hit and it's a big boy to try to stop and block. We're going to go with Sheldred the Apocalypse here. You know I love her. Oh god. Get you a girl who is just a giant dragon engine, thick. That's how thick you need your girl to be. Sheldred thick, who is a gigantic miles-long dragon engine. 2 black and 2 4/5 Death Touch, Phyrexian Praetor. Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. When an opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Like I said, with our card draw of Shakedown, that's fantastic. And with the card draw, the forced card draw they have for Revealing Eye, that's also fantastic because we can force people to draw cards. That might actually kill them. We can do 2 damage to them automatically. So Sheldred is just a fantastic card to go in, and we have double the Sheldred for double the price right there too, so we'll talk about that. Here's another uncommon card from Kamigawa, a silly little card here called the Long Reach of Night, which is another awesome card name. The Long Reach of Night creeps closer. Each opponent sacrifices a creature unless they discard a card. This is a 4-drop, 1 black and 3. Pretty good. I'm only putting 2 of them, but forced sacrifice, especially going into the next Sheldred and with all the removal we already have, or forced card draw, you only get one or the other. Then of course it does that twice, and then it becomes Animus of Night's Reach, and that is a 0/4 Menace, and when it attacks it gets +X, where X is the number of creature cards in defending player's graveyard, which can be very high depending on how much you've killed, how much you've forced discarded in there. Really interesting card. I like to play it. I've played it before, but I think it just matches up with some of the sacrifice plays and the kill cards and everything else we have going on here. So looking for that Menace and that discard ability, and that one fits it very nicely. We're going to go with just the Sheoldred name. Just Sheoldred. 2 black and 3 Phyrexian Praetor, legendary creature, a 4/5. And she is a menace. She's not a death toucher anymore. Right? She lost her dragon engine body. She just has a crazy snake body, I think, now too. When Sheoldred enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or a planeswalker. There's your little bit additional planeswalker removal in case you want it. If you've successfully gotten rid of all their creatures, they will have to be forced to drop a planeswalker. Then, of course, we have the true scriptures. Yes, the true ways of Phyrexia. 1 black and 4. Activate only as a sorcery and only has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Guess how we can fill their graveyard up with cards? Yeah, you guessed it, forcing them to discard cards. So we really do feed into the Sheoldred by forcing discard down their throat, by really filling up the graveyard with kill and discard, by hand hacking them. We can get the true scriptures out, which is, of course, destroy for each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. Each opponent discards 3 cards, then mills, then put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control, then exile the true scriptures. Wow, that's a lot of necromancy going off right there in that Phyrexian core. Really, really vicious payoff that we can hit fairly early because we're going to be filling the graveyard up pretty good. We have Invasion of Fiora. Yes, we do. We need kind of a late game board wipe, and I like this one. Here's Marchesa Resolute Monarch. That's what it flips. We can either destroy all legendary creatures, all non-legendary, or both. We figure if we have Sheoldred and Sheoldred 1, Sheoldred 2 out, just wipe them. Just wipe it all away. Just sweep it clean, and then we start early. I like that there are 4 drops, which means that if you have the 2 Sheoldreds out, you can sacrifice all non-legendary, destroy all non-legendary, and immediately attack in with one of the Sheoldreds and hit it out for 4. Immediately get Marchesa Resolute Monarch, which of course is a menace and a death touch. Of course, filling into our menace here. When Marchesa Resolute Monarch attacks, remove all counters of 1 target permanent. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you haven't been dealt combat damage since last turn, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. We don't really worry about that draw card, lose life thing, especially when we have Sheoldred. We need the cards, and she is just vicious. 3/6, very nice there. And of course, we're going to finish it off with Phyrexian Flesh Gorgers, the ultimate menace lifelink type of thing right here. We're going to play it for a prototype price of 2 mana, 2 black, and 1 3/3 Menace lifelink. Ward, of course, pay life equal to the Phyrexian Flesh Gorger's power. Absolutely lovely to do right there. Really, really powerful stuff. Really, really powerful, especially when it's a 7/2. You pay it for its full price of 7. And it just comes out, and it's just brutal. If they want to get rid of it, if they want to target it, people forget, and it just hurts to try to get rid of that thing. 22 swamps. 2 Takanumas, Abandoned Mire right there for a little bit of resurrection. What we're looking at here is 21 creatures altogether, from Phyrexians, humans, knights, ogres, a little bit of everything here. 6 instants, 3 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 4 enchantments, 2 battles, 22 lands altogether, 3.1 average. I feel like the Phyrexian Worm, the Gorjusi, is throwing that off pretty hard, is throwing that curve. But we take a look at that right there. You say the Flesh Gorger is very expensive. It's on a 7. It's way up there. We can put it in the 3-drop. It can safely be considered a 3-drop because that's mostly what you're going to be canceling it as. Soul Transfer, and another honorable mention, because I know people are going to say it. People in chat said it tonight. Junji the Midnight Sky is another fantastic ad. 2 black and 3 5/5 Flying Menace. When Junji the Midnight Sky dies, choose 1. Each opponent discards 2 cards and loses 2 life, so you can force discard, or you can put a non-dragon creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield and you lose 2 life. So a little bit of resurrection, a little bit of forced discard again and losing life. Named after Junji Ito, which is fantastic. Really good stuff there. Of course, spirals, you know it. Uzumaki, Gyo. Anyways, that's another great ad right there. Some people might consider that. That's what we're looking at right there. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger belongs here or belongs there. It's really early. It's really early right there. Here we go, boys. That's what we're looking like. Horizontal gang. Let's get into it. All right, here we go, boys. Make sure to leave a comment. What do you like? What do you don't like? What would you add? What would you change? Here it goes. All right. open her up. Let's see if we can get a turn 1 duress. Let's go for the throat out of there. There we go. Rona. You can't tell me they didn't call her Rona for a reason, man. I know they call her Rona for a reason. Oh yeah, it's Rona that's causing all the problems, you know. She brought Sheldred in. Draw a card, then discard a card. What has he got? He's got some knockback. Yellow. What's up, Cookies? Cookies and stream. Sheldrussi. Probably a counterspell. Might have a knockback. He's got the knockback. Schwingo. Give me a card. Yeah, he's gonna do the bang, bang. Boof. How was the ice cream? I'm sorry, sorbet. The sorbet. Oh, it was ice cream. Okay, I thought it was fancy schmancy sorbet. Ah, strawberries and cream. Very nice. Bop. Okay. Rona. He's gonna knock it back again. Yeah, I remember we used to have a little self-churning, a little electric churner ice cream machine. And that was pretty good. Okay, let's do this. Schwingo. Now, Ayara's Oathsworn is gonna trigger, which means that I can get... Keep it Raid Reckoner. I can get regular Sheldred out. Okay. It's gonna hurt. And she puts Sheldred out. And I think she knows she's done. She's cooked. Let's activate that ability. Let's see what's in that pretty little hand of yours. Nope. Don't have enough to stop me because I have 2 Menace. I'm a Menace. I'm a Menace, a Dennis, a Borowat Dennis. Open your mouth, girl, a dead bud, Dennis. Yeah, they're done. I don't know what this was. I guess Esper Legends that went real bad. Denic Pie's Apprentice, that ain't gonna help, homeboy. Yep. If they ban Fable and Bankbuster, you're gonna need something to make sure Esper doesn't become the new Rakdos. My suggestion is ban Islands. I would follow you 100%. Honestly, Fable Chads would be seething. Fable Cells, sorry, not Fable Chads. Fable Cells would be seething over ban Chads. Yeah, that's how the kids talk these days. Absolutely would. People would be so upset if they banned Fable. They really should. It's Fable and Bankbuster are in maybe 90% of top tier decks. I always feel like they should cut the head off the serpent. Like, if that's what's the most, if that's the power card, and it's going to be the power card for the next year. Yeah, we don't need 2 years of power cards, you know? Just ban them when they would have rotated out. That makes too much sense, man. You can't be out here making sense, bro. That's not allowed. Blimey limey. Alright. Let's see what we got here. At least give us new power cards. Yeah. That's a little bit early for that. So let's do a Yara's Oathsworn. He's got a choice of who he wants to kill here. I just want Oko. Jimmy Sai, what's up? Jimmy Cry. Jimmy Cry. He's gonna play the removal. Probably another removal, I would imagine. I'm just gonna be the station that takes the hit here. Alright. Get my box of Aftermath tomorrow. Alright, well is that after the legal release date? I don't want you to get in any trouble, man. Okay? I don't want you to get messed up, bro. That's the legal release date of the cards, correct? I don't want to hear that you got them jump up boys. Got you, bro. I don't want to hear about that, man. I want to hear they got Jimmy Sai. Let's see. Let's look it up. Paper release Aftermath. Okay. May 12th. Okay. Yeah, you're alright if you get it today. Okay. Alright, good. Got a little screwed on mana here, boys. Pop. Okay. Sheldrussi. Ooh, nice Sheldrussi. Oh, he's basically just got my deck, huh? Okay, that's fine. Wabango. The Invocussy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got real mana hit right there, boys. I can't win a game with 3 mana. I'm sorry. Can't be done. Yeah, fucking 3 mana. Let's see if we can get the 4th one out here. There it is. Probably got another direct removal, so we'll see. It's gonna kill me first, though. Lawtuber. All I can think about when I hear Lawtuber, I think of a potato who's a lawyer, and I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, this right here is a Lawtuber. Good game. Yeah, can't beat it on 2 mana. Listen, I work with law enforcement quite a bit, like I said. I've worked in and around law enforcement. I am not law enforcement. I work in social services. And I work with a lot of legal people, and you should never talk to the police. Without an attorney present. No, I'm not trying to trick you. There's a great YouTube video. It's got like 10 million views about not talking to the police. And it's by a police. It's by a police officer. Former police officer. Okay, let's grab it. Risks Forge, Obnixilis. Ooh, we got some good stuff here. Let's get rid of Herbrisks. The reason being, and I'm not here to badmouth police, the reason being is that the police do not have your best interest in heart. They have the law's interest at heart. The law's interest and your interests very oftentimes do not coincide. So that's what you got to understand. That is what they're interested, is in the law's interest. It's not even a matter of they're good or they're bad, but they're there to uphold law, and whatever they think that that's going to be, it's at their discretion. Yeah. Oh, he's going for, I think he might be going for the infinite loot. Honestly, the police have a very hard job, and I wish they had more resources that were non-police to take all the stuff that they shouldn't be doing off their plate. And I think that that is probably one of the biggest mistakes of when people hear defund the police. We don't, people don't mean total anarchy. We mean that things that are unpolice rated, that are not for them, that they shouldn't be doing, need to be taken off their plate so they have more resources to do what they're good at. That's the thing that I don't think people understand. I know it's bad branding. They need their budgets reduced, and you need to put in social service program. The de-escalation programs that they've had have been amazing. De-escalation programs, social services, mental health, all these things that they could be doing.
I don't need respect. Just obedience. You work for me now, run.
Okay, so this guy, he said, how about we activate that? Yeah, we definitely need. Listen, my office, our charity is swamped. We are never lacking for work. Okay, at the place I work, social services, we're a charity nonprofit. We are never having a slow day. There is constantly need for what we're doing. Counseling, mental health services, utilities, rent, job training. There is an endless supply of it. We are always fighting a losing battle. Soul Transfer, that's a good card. You guys ever heard of this card called Soul Transfer? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Diego Krajik. Oppo goes first. I do have some early plays here. Look at that. Hey, call me Tay-Tay. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? It's been a while. Bring the end. Very nice. Liliana the Billiana.
A fight? And you think you can win?
I really should add her into this. She'd be a good ad for this
Haven't
deck.
you ever heard of personal space? We all have
Each
things
player
we
discards a card. We'll get rid of a Sheldred. If I swing in, what is he going to do? He's going to hit the moval. He's going to hit the remove. No, he's just going to go EBDB. Okay. Well, I got some EBDB for you too, bro. Vraska, let's get rid of this. You don't need that many Vraskas. That's no good. Proliferate. Look, I only started running Mono Black and Mayhem Soul Transfer. That's a great meme. I love that meme. Drown an Icor, very nice. Let's put down that EBDB right there. Bobango. So you can do Vraska. I'm gonna do Vraska on Phyrexian Fleshburger or Kerber. Gotta pay the cost to be the boss, man. My turn. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker, so now she's gotta sacrifice planeswalker. Adios, amigos. Swinging it again. Voidwing Hybrid. Okay, very nice. So, let's go in. Let's drop the EBDB. Okay. Prologue to Pheresis. I don't think that's going to do it, man. That's good, Tay-Tay. Well, I'm glad you're back, Tay-Tay. Icor. Poison. Good lord. Good lord, Tay-Tay. The portals, Las Portales. Chandra Hops. Yeah, let's get rid of Bank Buster. Fuck your Bank Buster. Let's do that. Duress. Probably gonna get rid of my Duress or my Gopher. Oh my goodness, you had to bring up the Judy Hopps comic. Don't bring up the... We don't need to make this night any worse. I have no idea what Oasis is in Spanish. No, Judy Hopps. Lola Bunny would probably be a different comic altogether. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's do this. Cut down. Very nice. Discard a card. There you go. Keep it Raid Reckoners. Discard a card. He's still trying to get that Itali going. There's the Trespasser. The Trespass Tussie. No, man, the Italian ain't gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work, man. The Itali is lost, dude. Yeah, you can't do it. It's not always gonna work, my dude. Not always gonna work. Ba-da-ba-ba-do. Hey, Silent Snow just cheered 100 bits. Thank you, Silent Snow. She's supposed to be sleeping right now. She's supposed to be in EBDB right now. EB Sleepy Snow. But no, she's up, doing her snow things. I go first. I'm gonna keep that. Let's do that. Concealing Currents, Fat Chance. Alright. Kumano faces Kakazan. Mono red, how gauche, how quaint to be running a mono red right now. I would have never thought that somebody would run a mono red in this day and age, at this time of day, and this entirely localized in my kitchen. Let's go ahead and crush their hopes and dreams. Soulfim and the festivities. Chandra dressed to kill. Chandra dressed to kill. You gotta get the fuck out of there. Gotta get the fuck out of there, Chandra Dress Kill. Fuck that shit. No, you may not see cookies. I apologize. Kumano faces Kazan. Domine. 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 He's gonna hit. Bop, bop, bop. Long reach of night. Yes. EBDB. EBDB. Yes. No attacks. Monastery Swift Spear. Very nice. And the festivities. Prowess it up. Boof. Okay. I'll block that with that. 3. Block that with that. Well, I did not draw a removal. So now I have nothing to do. I could play that. I could play that, but he's just going to hit me for 2 there. Wabango. Silent Snow giving me another 100. GG. That's why you need cut downs occasionally, fellas. I don't know. Revealing Eye, I might down the Revealing Eye to add more removal, even on top of the removal we already have. Silent Snow, cut it out. Silent Snow. Cut it out. Cut it out. Concealing Curtains, Akiba Raid Reckoner. Duress. 21 creatures. Go for the throat. Long Reach at Night. Shieldred, Fiora. Akiba. We're gonna down the Akiba and we're gonna do a cut down. There we go. Those red, they're sneaky reds. Those are some sneaky reds right there. Synthome. Yeah, I'll take that. Another slow red player. We're having quite a night with slow red players, huh? Thank you for following, Little Gardening. Welcome. Hello. Let's put that down. Oh, look, it's another mono red. Let's get rid of that real quick. Wabango. Let's do that. I think he's going to put down a whatchamacallit? Another speedy boy. He'll put down another speedy boy. No, he's not going to put down a speedy boy. I'm going to put down the big Chongus right here. Okay. Mechanized warfare. They like that one, don't they? Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, he took the hit. Okay. I just started to play Magic again. I saw black, and I think it's cool. I play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I thought, hey, how are it going to be? And I found out very hard. To me, Yu-Gi-Oh looks like deep Magic. So, welcome to... It looks like the absolute craziest thing. It looks like alchemy. I don't understand Yu-Gi-Oh at all, except what I saw on TTS Emperor. But I have a whole bunch of beginner decks, basic decks, early decks, every deck that you can think of on my YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, you can go right there and check that out. Go right to YouTube. Yu-Gi-Oh! Simpler. Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks more complicated to me, man. Oh, get rid of Fable the Mirror Breaker right there. You don't need that. Some aspects of Magic are simple, some are complicated. But I'm glad you decided to try it out. Welcome to the community. Listen, I don't have 50,000 life points. I only got 20 life in this game, so that's already easier. Alright. Let me just say that off rip. The only... Alright, Abo goes first. I'm a little slow. Let's try it. He came out tap, but he's running control. Wabango. Yu-Gi-Oh turns last that long? That's crazy. They don't need to be lasting that long. That's silly. You ever watch the TTS Emperor Yu-Gi-Oh games? That's basically the only way I know what Yu-Gi-Oh is and what it does. I know it all from Emperor text-to-speech. Junji, the Midnight Sky. Ayaura's Oathsworn. We're gonna Schwingo. Hit. Boom. Let's grab that. Destroy evil. Yeah, you don't need that. That's for suckers. Got a mana in your hand. He's going to take the hit there. Alright. What's this? Alright. The long reach of night. Damn, he had 2 manas. Oh, my dude. Oh, I feel you, dog. I feel you, man. Yeah, you gotta do that, bro. Yeah, get the Sheldred out there. That'll help a little bit. It's not gonna help at all. Because I'm gonna get this big Sheldred out. Schlungi. Knight of Dusk Shadow. Boom. He gets the big girl Sheldred. We're gonna draw a card, a CARD card. Each opponent sacrifices a creature and they discard a card, so you gotta discard that. The Golden Castle of Schaumburg. That's what I'm gonna cast next. Then I'm going to summon my Sheldred in attack mode. Unfortunately, Knight of Dust Shadow is going to pull it off. Ready to go night-night? All right. One more, then we're doing Shakedown Breakdown. Mr. Fluffy Kitten. Well, the fact that he has an Ajani profile on top of that is pretty funny. Let's do that. Okay. Boof. I'll keep a Raid Reckoner. Okay. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get Shakedown Heavy. Shakedown Heavy got out. Oh my goodness. Direct removal, that's fine. Long Reach Knight. Put something down, man. Yeah, Bank Buster, that's good. That's a good card. Boof, transform, hit, drop, pop. I need a mana. Perfect. Long Reach Knight. Maybe he'll waste his counterspell on that. I'd love to see him waste his counterspell on that. That'd be great, because I'll hold the Sheldred back. He took the damage there. Each player discards a card unless they sacrifice a creature. You don't have to see creature sacrifice. You gotta dump something. You gotta dump something. Direct removal. Boom. Okay. Let's get those out of there. Wabango. Alright. It's got any creatures? No creatures at all? What is even the goal here? We've just been 3 removal cards played and nothing else. Hit it, Sigu. Okay. Alright, that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. Okay. Didn't even attack me. Let's go in. Hit. Direct removal, I'm sure he's got it. He could probably draw for it. Gonna draw, knock it back. Okay. That's literally all he has is Hidetsugu. That's his whole strategy here. Hidetsugu dies. Concealing curtain. Oh my god. Save me from slow players, Lord. Lord, save me from slow players, man. That's all I want you to do. Make disappear, very nice. Realize I can just pay that, right? I can just pay all of it. I can just pay it. It's not instant. There's nothing in you, no creatures in your graveyard. Go in, pop. He's trying to play Breach of the Multiverse is what he's trying to do. There he goes. There he goes. You got another breach. You got that one out. It's gonna mill me a little bit. There you go. Kill card. Let's do that. Counterspell? Nope. Oppo's turn. Draw. Invasion of Amonkhet. Very nice. Lose a life for drawing a card. Hidetsugi. He just blew himself up in his face. Alright, good job. Just blew himself up. Yeah, you gotta watch out for Sheldred. She got spikes. She's a spiker. She's a spiker. Alright, got our 25 cents. We're going to leave it right there for tonight, folks. We're going to end that right there. Kapow. Yeah. Got some traction. Went back and forth. Got some early good games off. Got a little... Went back and forth. Mostly just mono red and control, but... pretty good. Pretty good. Even against some janky stuff, we did all right. And, I mean, it's mono black Menace. I mean, how can you go wrong? You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff, man. It's just good stuff. Until next time, guys. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been... great. Bye-bye, everyone.